Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got ourselves a new one in the Legend of the DC Multiverse line by McFarlane. That is the Hazmat Suit Batman. I was actually not expecting this one to be out for quite a while. This one is new as of this week, hitting retail. I saw a preview of this one a while back, but I wasn't sure exactly when they were going to put it out. And here's the thing. I've got a lot of Batmans already. However, I am partial to some of the Batman designs that are more unique and stand out. And I thought this one definitely stands out. From the neon blue Batman symbol all the way to the mask on the front of the figure. I think it's very cool for a design like this for Batman. So I'm definitely interested to see how it looks out of the package. In the package, it looks awesome, but I have a feeling this might be one of those sleeper hits that when you get out of the package, it's going to look great and feel great in hand. So let's go ahead and check it out real quick. There's the side of the package. Batman Hazmat Suit from, it's the Mesovirus saga. On the back here, you've got a little action shot of the figure, which I am so thankful that McFarlane is putting action shots of the figures on the back of the package rather than just shots from the comic book. And then, of course, other figures from previous sets, which includes Wonder Woman, Etrigan the Demon, King Shazam, Dr. Fate, and the White Knight Bat Cycle there in the middle, which I've seen a couple times and honestly kind of passed on it. I didn't think it was one I really needed. The Bat Cycle that was, made for the death metal Batman, I had to have that one because it just looks so damn cool. But the White Knight Bat Cycle, it just didn't blow me away. And honestly, at this point, with as much multiverse stuff is out there, really got to be more picky. And I got to go with stuff that kind of either blows me away or catches my attention, and it didn't do either one. This one, though, caught my attention. So we're going to see if GameStop took care of your boy today. Which, speaking of, thanks GameStop. Power Up Rewards. If you don't do Power Up Rewards through GameStop, do it. Coupons every month, and I mean, hell, it paid for half of this thing, which was pretty great. So let's go and crack it open, and let's see if this Batman is worth all the fuss. I've not heard or seen reviews on this Batman yet, and honestly, considering I've been to multiple stores this week and had not seen one, I figured, you know what, I better jump on it. I mean, sure, it'll probably be everywhere pretty widespread soon rather than later. However, I know that GameStop sometimes tends to get releases sooner than Target or Walmart. Not to mention the Target and Walmarts in my area tend to be kind of crap when it comes to getting stuff on time, unfortunately. So there's your card and your typical DC stand, blue background, like I like it. This card will definitely just go into the pile with the rest of them. However, I do think I'm going to finally sleeve them up into a binder and keep them nice and tidy. Because, if I'm going to keep the cards, I may as well take care of them, right? Alright, so, like I said, DC stand, standard issue. Batman card. Pretty common picture from the back of the package. There's the blurb, if it's clear enough for you to see. If it's not clear enough for you to see, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So Batman's got a little bit of a securement around his waist, a little rubber, what do you call it, rubber band, man? And that's the thing, is like, it is rubber and it is a band, so I guess it is a rubber band, even though it's not a rubber band. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm rambling. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this Batman had no accessories with it, surprisingly. But I will say that having it out of the package and in hand, I can kind of understand why. So, and this, of course, is always going to go back to, added value to a figure. Now, you can have a figure that's got lots of deco, things like that on it. However, sometimes the accessories that you're going to end up getting with it are kind of preset onto the figure. So, with this Batman, I'm noticing that along with his mask on the front, which does look really cool. I really do like that. It doesn't appear to come off. Like, you pull on it all you want and doesn't seem to separate. Now, there may be a way to do that. I'm not going to push the point. Because it does not look like there is really a discernible separation, so it may be hard glued into the helmet. Now there's also a air pack on the back there, which is really cool, and it's a hard plastic. So it's not even rubber; it's hard plastic. It's got what looks like a gauge of some sorts on the back there. It'd be kind of cool maybe if this thing had some kind of option to like glow in the dark, or maybe a button you could push on for it to light up. I do think that would be pretty tremendous. And even I'm trying to see. It looks like, okay, it looks like the symbol on his chest is actually clear. Like, if you look, you can kind of see into his chest, which is pretty damn cool. Did not realize that. Now, it does make me wonder if, I'm going to have to do more research on this. Kind of interesting that there's a clear piece on the chest. Okay, so first off, I'm noticing that the shoulder pads are rubber, so they have a little bit of flex to them, which I do like. It does give more options for posability. When you get to those higher angles, it will give you a little bit more room to work with. The overall design on the gauntlets looks really good. Obviously, the boots are awesome, and boom, your boy got the toe articulation. Thanks, McFarlane. Still my favorite thing on action figures in 2022. Don't care what anybody says. It's a dumb little thing, but man, it makes it where you can pose these things in so many more ways, just having the toe articulation. The hoses on them are rubber, but they're lightweight, so they do move pretty easy, which is nice. The belt is also rubber, a little bit of give right there. Feels good, looks good. The extra accessories on the pants, like the cargo pockets, are hard molded on. The knee pads are rubber, just like the shoulder pads, so good job there. I really do appreciate that little detail. The tips here on the gauntlets are hard plastic, so they definitely have a nice rigidness to them. The hands move very well. The elbow joints are double jointed, so you're still going to get that wide range in motion when moving the arms inward. Right there, if you can see that. And they do have the click joints, which is nice. That means they'll, once you have it in a spot, it's going to hold pretty well, pretty strong. Both sides move pretty well. The arms, pretty snug, not too terrible. A little bit of give there, but not bad. I'm also noticing that they do have the extra little joint inside the rotator there. You can kind of see inside. There you go, right there. See that? And even you can even see it on the back side there too, which is really cool. I do like those like double jointed shoulder joints. They're doing that with a lot of the WWE Mattel Ultimates now, which I think is really a nice touch. The hips and legs have a very good range in motion, feel good and tight. And then the knees are also double jointed as well. So you're definitely going to get all the motion you could possibly need to pose as Batman. But, I gotta say, this thing looks great. It's almost like, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like if Iron Man and Batman had a baby, you'd get this. So it's interesting. It's a great design look for Batman. I really do like it. Nice touch with the canister on the back. Like I said, it's a hard plastic. Like, that is no joke. It feels like it might come off or something, but I don't want to push my point. I may just see if I can find a video of somebody else unboxing this thing to see if they got brave and decided to try to pop it off. Otherwise, I'm not trying to break something I just bought. But this figure is really, really well done. Just such clean design on the costume. The emblem on the chest looks great. I love the clear visor on the front of it. This is just an awesome figure. If you have a lot of Batman figures already, I'd say this one is probably worth picking up, to be honest. It's not your typical standard gray suit, black symbol, or gray suit with yellow symbol. I mean, this is definitely a different design for Batman, which I can really appreciate. And let's go ahead and see how he works on the stand, see if he's able to hold up pretty well. Peg hole's very tight on it, which is good. So that should hold the figure in place very well. And yeah, there you go. On the stand, works great. Off the stand, maybe a little more tricky because there is a lot of weight distribution on this figure that's not quite perfect. So you may have to line the ankles out right. But all in all, not terrible. But this is definitely a figure that if you're going to use the toe articulation to help pose it, it's going to help a lot just because it will help you distribute the weight a little bit easier and get them in some kind of like a action pose for your display, especially if you're going to get them ready for the big fight. If you're going to have a big fight inside of your DTOV. I don't have fights in my DTOV, but Batman does. It's like Toy Story, you know, but it's multiverse figures. They okay, I'm kidding. It's not like that. But also, in case, because I come prepared, you decide you for some reason want to put them on a flight stand made for a DC Multiverse figure. I've got one right here. So we're going to see how he fits on that as well. Just for shits and giggles. Why not, right? It does not fit very well because of the tank on his back. It will hold him, for sure. It's just not going to grip him around the waist like you would want it to. I mean, you can see it's just barely on there. So if you want to put him on the flight stand, you can. It's going to be a little questionable. Otherwise, I would just keep him standing and either put him on his stand or put him in an action pose. Otherwise, this Batman's great. 9 out of 10, only because I don't really know the total story with this tank. And I do feel like this could have been I don't know. It sounds weird, but I feel like this was a missed opportunity to make a DC Multiverse figure that was essentially first in the line that had working electronics in it. And they could have just made it like light up or something of that case. And I was thinking maybe the clear part on the tank maybe went all the way through the front. So if you shined a light through it, maybe you'd be able to see it. But looking it up towards the light, I can't quite tell if that's the case or not. It doesn't appear to be. So a few questions. But yeah, and actually, you know, I think I might go closer to an 8.5 or an 8 on it. Just because of that does throw me off a little bit. But overall, awesome ass Batman figure. Definitely recommend getting it. I do wish I had more accessories. That's probably why I would have to put it at an 8. I do understand the accessories that are already built onto the figure, but having some kind of a grapple gun or, I don't know, some kind of weapon of some sorts would have been nice just to have as an accessory for this Batman. And there you go. Stands on his own, no stand. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for checking it out. Remember to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification button so you know anytime I'm putting out new content. I do appreciate all the love and support. And feel free to leave a comment. I try to interact with you guys every time you want to chat with me. I'll be more than happy to jump in there and have a quick convo with you or answer any questions you may have. But that's going to wrap it up. Thank you from Batman. Thank you from your boy Raj. And as always, have yourselves an awesome week.